Welcome back to another episode of the Perspective Podcast, unlocking the world's perspective in just a few minutes. I'm Ashley Yoon, your host, and today get ready for a whirlwind journey as we explore the immigrant labor workers' human rights in South Korea. Currently, there has been an increase in the number of labor workers in South Korea, which has been a significant issue. Let me break it down for you. Firstly, South Korea has been facing demographic challenges for years. South Korea's fertility rate is dropping significantly, which signals a demographic shift towards a highly aged country by 2072. According to Diplomat Asia, South Korea hit its lowest fertility rate, 0.72 births per woman, at the end of 2023. Moreover, projections suggest that the figure will fall further to 0.68 births per woman in 2024. CNN reports that South Korea has a national emergency of the country's infamously low birth rate as it grapples with a deepening demographic crisis due to the rapid industrialization. Thus, due to the decrease in the working population, there has been a growing reliance on foreign workers, especially in the agricultural, manufacturing, and construction sectors. According to the Diplomat, the government issued 110,000 E9 visas for non-professional migrant workers, the largest annual quota since their introduction in 2004. This was done to make up for the labor shortages in South Korea. If South Korea's working age population shrinks by half in the next 40 years as projected, this trend is expected to continue as the population for immigrant labor workers continues to increase. Moreover, this issue directly affects the well-being and protection of the foreign workers in South Korea. Receiving the visa is a very vicious and rigorous process for the immigrants. Their visa is received only when certain employers decide to hire them. Thus, their visa's validity only depends on perpetuating this initial employment. Thus, from the get-go, this unequal power dynamics allows the employers to tweak and adjust the immigrants' working conditions to their own benefit. By law and in theory, foreign workers in South Korea must receive the same protection under Korean labor laws as their domestic workers. Also, the minimum wage in 2025 is 9,860 Korean won hourly. However, reality often falls short of these legal guarantees. Firstly, there has been an exploitation of their living conditions. More than 20% of the migrant workers live in houses with poor living conditions, such as shanties made of corrugated steel sheets and shading nets. This is mainly due to the underpayment of wages in workplaces. Employers can deduct their wages or only pay them the minimum amount of wages. Even though the immigrants are faced with this inhumane or insufficient protection and care, they have no options but to behave well in front of their employers to get their visas extended. As South Korea continues to rely on foreign labor to sustain Korea's economy, addressing these human rights becomes very significant. Currently, a significant gap exists between the protection of these migrant workers and the realities faced by many foreign laborers. Although sustaining the economy is a crucial priority, we should also shed light on the safety and security of the migrant workers. Thank you so much for joining on this episode of South Korea's immigrant workers. So what do you think about immigrant workers in South Korea? And how do you think it should be protected? Remember, you can always find more captivating short videos and enriching episodes right here at the Perspective Podcast. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep embracing the world's diverse perspectives. See you in the next episode.